This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Wrenchler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the UConn Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Bears will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Connecticut's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Fagnano. Gets it out quickly, and they're able to get him down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to sneak it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Gets open down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Fareed. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This UConn offense really has it going. Give to the running back. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Hand off to the single back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? Oh, they're after him. He's going for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, UConn.
Nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. He marched 78 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Working that left side now.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Golden Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And the misconnection on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball in your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. UConn going back to work on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Murphy. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Got a man, it's Fareed. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. With the catch, it's Bell. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Toss sweep to the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
UConn will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. What a cut! Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. A strike downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Number 7. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Get it out on the screen. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The give to the back. There he goes. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Right on target this time. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
This UConn offense really has it going. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Hard running there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Pulls and fires complete.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to pass, it's Fagnano. Caught in the backfield, it's Murphy. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
To the ground with the back. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Huskies! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
With the catch, it's Kane. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. They'll run it to the right. He breaks a tackle.
Carried by the running back. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Got his man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Golden Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stopped him at the 21. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Back to pass. It's Fagnano. That's caught. It's Bell.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, UConn!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds us back in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Kane. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They booted away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Fagnano. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Murphy. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. man or zone. Pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the ballers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And at this point of the game, just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set. But they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're lacking in that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. UConn going back to work on offense. Back to throw. It's Fagnano. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Fareed. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They'll give it to him again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, in that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer, you got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage.
Trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Huskies. PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. To the air on first down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on it. Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Here's the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive linemen get beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the ball, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's what those plays coaches come back to and talk about. So I think if we get this pick, we start taking this the other direction and we take points off the scoreboard.
Absolutely center cut. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UConn offense goes back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups, and man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
This UConn offense really has it going. Looking to throw on first down. Works the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. The nice lead here late in the third quarter. They're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Going for it all. Picked off to stop the threat. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Morris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. UConn going back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
UConn will have to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the 4th quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Snap it to the back. He's in open space downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride of the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Now they'll try to get the two and make it a 3-point game late. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth.
UConn 28, Cal 25.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UConn offense goes back to work. Power football with the run. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need two. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
To the air. It's Fagnano. He's going to let it go. Holds it in on the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Fareed. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The hand to the running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Fires toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Result of the play is a turnover down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. pushes ahead. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Picks up the first down, still moving. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Murphy. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Bell. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Trucks through the defender. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
First order of business business here. Don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Going right to work up top. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Going for 6. And it's caught in the end zone and we're all tied up. They're an extra point away from winning it.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And it's good. They're on top, and they'll try to hang on in the waning seconds. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He's got him. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Scanning the field, it's Fagnano. Complete to the left. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.